Today we're going over how NiP completely read ENCE's playbook. In the interview after the game, Threat clearly said, our analyst did a lot of work beforehand, and we were able to just completely read them. Everything was spot on. So round 2, they play an anti-eco set with 3 upper, 1 ramp, 1 outside. And knowing how ENCE tend to go towards the upper bomb site, 3 upper is perfect, as shown here. So this is just simple really, you make sure you have additional men towards the upper bomb site where you can help trade off each other, but also then it allows them to quickly rotate too. As well as that, they knew that one player typically will lurk outside, which is actually Diha in this instance. And you can see how kind of unlucky Diha actually gets on the rotate through here. Like, he pushes towards Secret just as Nuke escapes through Garage, and he gets away without being, like, he doesn't even see him in that instance. On round 5 it was another case of another anti-eco setup. They run the same thing, but of course Nuke plays slightly differently, as shown here. He throws a Molotov towards the T-red, he then plays a bit deeper towards outside. This means he can quickly rotate towards upper, which is where we see the attack come through once more. The 3-man setup is perfect and actually delays long enough for the rotate to come through. On round 7, there was a buy round, and with an aggressive play towards outside, we see Nuke spot the players running from T-spawn after throwing the smokes, but they do not run towards him. This makes it very, very clear that this is not actually going to be an outside play, and it gives them an early read, meaning they can rotate off immediately as soon as they see that happen, which means that ENCE will walk into an absolute trap. We're going to see this now from Nuke's point of view as well, just because then we can actually see exactly what he saw. Like, as this smoke is simple, you get it to cross, and he actually peeks all the way to T-spawn with this gap. He checks close, he checks all the way, he sees them rotate. And it's just clear as day, they know, well, they've done outside smokes, they sometimes do this in the playbook, they then go inside, and that's where they all are and ready to mow the opposition down. I've included on the left hand side that ENCE were able to do a lot of damage with their Molotovs. And even though there was that much damage done with the Molotovs, they still didn't convert the round. It went down to a 3v1 I believe, but that was just off the back of a 1v4. And here's the actual POV, so you can see all 3 NiP players were Molotoved out of their positions on the upper bomb site. But despite that, they are still able to overcome it due to the sheer manpower on the bomb site because of that early read. In round 11, ENCE decide it's time for us to actually avoid the playbook, and instead we're going to just go for a fast A rush. And this was actually the second round 1, I believe, from ENCE. And that just shows that, you know, NiP had a complete read on them. We need to go to something different. And ENCE did that, and they actually got around on the board. You could argue a lot of this was due to Snappy's heroics. He put that smoke to stop the Molotov, he got the entry, and in the post plant, as you can see here, he does take down the players running through heaven as well. On round 12, it was another buy round. This time, they went for 2 upper, 1 fast rotate, 1 ramp, and then 1 aggressive outside. So we see again, ENCE always go for this 1 player outside lurking. Hamper spots the 1 player and calls immediately. It's just 1 player. The fast rotate will come through from Nuke, who will assist Plopsky on ramp as ENCE decide to push through. And as we can see from Nuke's point of view, as soon as that kill comes through outside, he's already at ramp ready to stop this push. He gets 3 kills in the round. He does fall, but Plopsky trades pretty much immediately. And round 15 is actually a round where NiP actually do the same thing I covered from them during the complexity game. They have 3 players towards outside and a flash from ZTR. This is how they actually dominate teams who have heavy outside presence. Instead of actually fighting close, they decide to go for something different. So here's a 4-way POV, so you can track every single player's impact. In the bottom right we have ZTR, he does the flashes. Bottom left, Hampus is in Garage, Plopsky's behind CT Blue, and Rez is in main. As soon as the push is coming through, ZCR throws the double flashbangs, and they push right through. Plopsky could be argued as the man of the hour during this, because he gets the 2 kills to finish the round off. But of course Nuke, the missing player from that POV, was at ramp holding his own, making sure that no lurk comes through.